like about the offensive execution recently. Joe kind of mentioned the pace has been at the next level, especially with execution and everything. So what are you kind of seeing out of that?
I think when we get out in the open court, we're a pretty tough team. I think with the type of fire, the offensive ability that we have on this team, we're tough to stay in front of. We got shooters, we got guys who can get to the paint and penetrate and make plays. So I think once we get stops and get the rebound, pushing as quickly as possible is to our benefit.
And Joe mentioned that the turnovers are down, even though you guys are playing fast. Like, what goes into that? What do you think?
A little bit of concentration, but I think we're playing fast enough to where we're seeing the open guy and making the right play. I know sometimes you kind of you can get to rush and then kind of throw it all over the place, but I think we're playing fast enough to where we're finding the open man and making the right plays.
How big of an adjustment is that for you? And is that, Joe mentioned, you haven't really done that much in your career, played at this pace and constantly.
I mean, I did play for Alvin Gentry, so he's one of the ones who's at the Suns and Golden State. They were playing up and down and playing fast like that. So I've done it a little bit, but I think with this type of talent, it just makes the game easier because these guys are high caliber guys. They have high IQs, and the way that they play the game makes it so much easier for me. Typically, having JT and JD out there, the best guards and best players on them, so it leaves me wide open.
With those two guys out in these last two games, have you been looking for yours a little bit more?
I think just consistently or constantly trying to be aggressive, find my spots to kind of look for my shot and play make. Even before them being out, the coaching staff and Jared had told me that I need to be aggressive. So really just trying to find my place.
So is it to be this efficient on offense and not lose everything on defense?
It's great. Going back forward.
You had a moment back there, with Russ. It's like a CIF reunion, especially because you played against all of them in high school too as well. How is it for you, seeing like five guys from the same area that you played during the same class that you played, like playing against them? And then two, do you feel like those were the best classes, 07, 08? Your brother played in 07, you played in 08, so.
It's really cool to see guys that you grew up with make it. I think being able to kind of battle them and fight against them early and then know what it takes and what it goes through to make it to this point, and then seeing guys who, they got 4 guys over there that's going to be Hall of Famers. So to see it come from this city and guys that I grew up with is an honor. But I'll probably say 08 is better than 07.
Okay. And then with Christmas, how many times in your career have you had a chance to be here in LA and then have a Christmas game too as well and be here with your family? You got the young ones with you too. What does that mean to you being able to have Christmas here?
It means a lot to be home for Christmas. Again, the first time being here, it's my first time being here for Christmas, on a Christmas Day game. Growing up, was a Laker fan. Watching those games, especially against the Celtics, it was big time. So it's an honor to be in the Celtics jersey this time and play on Christmas Day.
Just talked about on offense that you were running point in Milwaukee the last few years. You come here and the white space to play point. You have to kind of find your role on offense. Tonight, you're playing with the dunker spot. You're playing big more than you've been playing guards. So, how did this matchup in particular, and just lately all the different ways you're functioning on offense, help you?
Yeah, I think that maybe my years in the league have prepared me to this point because playing in Milwaukee, my first year I was in the dunker quite a bit, kind of playing in the dunker. In New Orleans, there's a time when we had a squad. We had Roger and Rondo. I played off ball. But I think here we have so much talent and ability. They just make it easy. You kind of just have to find space, get out the way, and kind of just stay in the vision and they'll find you.
Jrue, how far are you? When you first get to the team, obviously it's an adjustment process. How far are you in that? Do you feel like you're 100%? Or still a lower percentage?
I think offensively as a team, we kind of have another level. We've been playing well, but I think there's more that we can do. And I guess for me personally, I feel like I'm shooting the ball well. I feel like I've been attacking well the last few games. And I just continue to do that, be as aggressive as I can.
Great. Thank you, Jrue.